Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
At Unibet, Nigel's taking our casino action to the max.
Hello, Nigel. Maximizing blackjack and top table games.
Deal me in.
Optimizing hundreds of slots with jackpots and coin combos.
Cha-ching, baby!
Arr, ahoy, matey!
Ooh, lobster mania too. My favourite.
Nigel is my first mate!
I made it say that. Little bit of code.
Unibet, home of all the games, home of all the action.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Talking about wind chills in the high 30s tonight.
Welcome to Northern Ontario, Moose Country.
Moose Country is right. I don't think even the moose like this. They're all bedded down for sure.
Well, one of these teams would like a moose hanging on the back of their sweater, going to the Canadian Championships, both in men's and women's. That they're after this weekend. We're just underway. Featuring Sheet, D, McCarville, and Burns. First rock in the rings. Starting off like most teams try to start off, keep it clean, keep it simple.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty consistent with a lot of games that we've been looking at and watching through the week here. Most teams aren't getting really into it until the third, fourth ends. They're just feeling out the opponent, getting their feet under them, and making sure the ice is consistent with what they're expecting.
And it has been, Ray. The team, Tom and Tom Leonard has got this hockey arena converted nicely into championship ice. There hasn't been a complaint by any of the team players. They're dealing with arena ice, some of them for the first time, and new rocks with new inserts in them. So far, no complaints by any of the players.
Right, the new conditioned rocks or reconditioned rocks, they're first time on the ice this weekend. And you're right, I haven't heard any complaints or anybody really switching up rocks as far as I know.
Well, so far, all the action in the rings. Mr. Burns is asking for another hit one that's just top of 12. Throwing third rocks for Burns is Kaylee Ford, and this is her first stone. Cleared it off. Start all over again. Now nothing in play. Kendra Lilly from Sudbury. Now playing her first shot.
I'm going to be content here just to move the rocks around the rings and get a feel for the line for each and every shot. Like I said earlier, Greg, the ice has been really consistent from edge of boards to edge of boards all the way across all 5 sheets.
Kaylee Ford, third delivery, asked to take this one out. They haven't touched it so far. Now just keeping it straight. What a piece. Stick around, no big deal.
Try to move this rock a little further over.
Just try to change it up a little bit, I guess is the idea. Sliding a little bit deeper. The back 12. Quick placement of the broom. Not wasting any time. Krista Burns first played in the Hearts in 2021. The ladies haven't played competition in the last 2 years here for this. They were just assigned champions, so I'm sure they're happy to get back into the action. It's good. They're pounding it all the way down. Half a rock and roll up. Krista McCarville, as we know, out of Thunder Bay, well decorated.
I believe she's going for her 10th appearance here, or she already had 10?
No, seeking 10th nationals.
Wow, that's a record in itself.
Pounding it all the way down, sweeping. Grab some part of the 8 foot there. A little bit different shot.
Yeah, again, moving the rocks around the rings, just hoping maybe for that miss.
That's why! Heavy!
As Krista Burns gets settled in. To make her second shot. Waits up. Gonna make it go away here. Give her a little bit of a shot here. Of course, she'll be going. Carl will be going for the blank end. Carville. Up weight. Looking good. Easy roll to the boards. Flank in. So start off fairly kitty by the door. Nothing. And we'll return with actions from the second end.
This land, this place is alive. It is alive and it gives life to all living things that connect with it. This is Anishinaabe. Those who come here must also learn and understand the Anishinaabe way of life. And through that connection, strengthen their appreciation for this place. Learn to respect this place and learn to truly love this place. In Anishinaabe, we call it Babikwanika Sagagan. This is Lake of the Woods.
Well, back to the action here at the Kenora Recreation Center. And to start out we've been on the men's side. Congratulations to the Bono team for being the first qualifier, beating Jacobs this afternoon. So certainly they'll go into the Page playoff system, ranked number 1. Ladies, slightly different format here, Ray. It's a round robin competition, but still going in top 4 of the 7 teams will make it to Page playoff system, and they'll start those playoffs Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, with 4 wins and 3 wins already between McCarville and Burns, they're almost guaranteed playoff spots and or playoffs already. So
I guess you wanted to keep the momentum going no matter what.
you do. It was a bit of a tough loss for McCarville this afternoon. He had a fairly substantial lead and let it slip away there.
Well, first rocks into the rings. And we're shaping up similar to last end. Both teams are keeping it fairly clean. First shot has to take out.
Here we go. Looks like we're going to get some action here. We're looking at a corner guard. Got to get some rocks in play.
Carville said to her team, "Okay, you're warmed up now. Let's get it on." So first corner guard. Higher, but not bad. Set up. Still, they elect to take that off. Going on it. Shot. Pops it over.
Just moves the guard from one side to the next and McCarville's going to take advantage of that. She not only has the guard, but she has backing for her draw attempt here.
Ashley attempting to come around. It's a little bit hot, but as we noticed earlier, that some of these rocks were just grinding as they got into the house. Well, weight wasn't bad. It just the line didn't seem to break for him. Didn't catch that break. Katie Ford's first shot, second in.
That opens the door. It rolled a little far, but again, opens the door for Ashley to take another shot. She has the weight. You just got to correct the line here.
And her Lily, her shot has to come around. Bending over the center. Sneaks by the guard. No problem. It looks like he did weight. Yeah, welded right to the front.
Perfect shot.
Katie Ford will be asked to place one down right on top of that one. Line, trying to drag it. Might be a little bit light on this one. And McCarville will use that to try to bury one in behind there. Finger Lily. 5 hard appearances so far.
Looks like they're on it right away. Didn't seem to finish.
No, it stayed out a little bit. We had one earlier for Burns that didn't seem to quite finish also. So it might be a track there where it's just don't hit at the right speed as it moves. Krista Burns down on her first rock. We're in the second in. Jiggle those back to Bluins.
Seemed to have the weight to do that shot. Or it didn't come over again.
Looks like blue line 1. The top red one being second shot. Third shot, the blue one at the back. But a little bit of testy. Trying to get this one through without doing any damage in your back one.
I know those are always scary, but you can't leave it there.
You can't.
You have to make a play on it. Trying to get this just off nose.
Looks like punched it right through. Damage. One shot to come by Krista Burns, just deciding on how they want to play this.
How do you get out of this end?
Yeah. It's nice to be blue in this situation, isn't it? Well, she's deciding to take this one out. Hopefully roll to around that, behind that guard. She's still kind of open. Or to the other side. But not a good situation here.
No, you don't have a lot of room to work with. She's rolling away from the center rings. She's probably looking at rolling within a foot.
Well, it was hit. And flops on hers. The blurred vision here of the rings. Let's see where she ended up. She looks like second shot. Yeah. So nice shot there if she's indeed second shot. It certainly cuts it down, but I think McCarville's just content to draw down for a deuce. Yeah, it's clearly a clearer shot here. She is red is second shot, so
this looks like a straight draw for 2.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to take on that double at the back. There's not much. She pretty much has to get on the nose to stay, and you may not get that rock to go out.
Well, they're calling for 4 foot here. Doesn't seem to be moving on him. Weight looks not too bad. Coming off of it now. It looks pretty good. Well, looks like a deuce for McCarville to start out. Blank the first in. Score 2 in the second. We're underway. Thought we might see a measurement there, but they elected not to. So 2-0 lead. McCarville playing the third.
This is where the focus into play. Look at that.
Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Okay, Nigel, ready for parlays.
Game on, baby.
Activating single game parlays for all your favorite sports.
Touchdown!
Nice moves, Nigel.
Unibet, home of all the parlays, home of all the action.
Back to the action here, starting the third end. Carville, of course, got her deuce in the second end. Now electing to go right into the rings with this. Rings is... She's called for the corner?
Yeah,
she wants to get her two back.
Yeah, just call for the corner guard.
Laura Masters with her first shot. Nice weight. Carville will just drop one down center line, or just off center line. Sarah Potts delivering for Leeds Rocks for the McCarville team. Be hanging a little bit out there, Ray.
Yeah, we're not getting that swing that we had the last few games.
The girls kind of left it, and then all of a sudden it broke over and took a dive on him. So
either that or the break points moved further down the ice.
Could be. But nice and tight.
Now we're going to utilize that corner guard.
Or Masters with her second shot. Lots of room going by. And it starts to dive. Oh, moved nicely from halfway to the house and in. Krista McCarthy will ask second Ashley's Sippel to lay one down right on top of it.
Well, it looks like they've changed the call. They're looking at tapping it through now. They must be able to see a little bit of that from the far end.
Wait, looks good. There's a front by a bunch. Boy, there is sure some movement because from our point of view, there it looks like you can't see a lot of that rock, but they're clearing those guards by quite a bit, and they're just warping over. So,
well, as you said, it looks like there's not curling until they get about 3/4 way into past the hog line there, and then they start to move over.
Burns now attempting to clear off this front guard. Open it up a little bit. Goes Going back, roll over.
Looks like she caught the rings.
That looks like third and fourth shot.
Nice shot to take that one off the back rings and roll in. That's what we were talking about earlier, how consistent the ice is all the way across.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you're on the edge or down the middle.
That's right. You're getting the same curl from boards to board.
Nose hit there. But wide open. Just asking for control weight here. Krista McCarville looking for the force. Big Burns in the one. It's a little bit of a roll behind the guard.
Still laying three.
And three. There's still an opportunity to try to muster a deuce out of here. Asking Katie Ford to draw around. Seem to be clearing that front guard by quite a bit, but there's a second one in the rings that they now want to have to get around. You keep adjusting the ice there, Ray, to tighten it up. That one was a little bit heavier.
Well, exactly. That was a little heavier. There was no sweeping at all there. It was
a little hard to judge it. But
it is. You've got to give it to the sweepers so they can maneuver it in there. That rock, as you see, was heavy. It rode the center line almost the whole way down before it decided to break. And, about a quarter way past the hog line, it's still wide open. There's an opportunity to hit and roll over to lane 4.
McCarville coming down. That's it. The good news for Burns is a little bit of a pocket there.
Well, there's a great wall of China back there. I think she's got something to lay up against. We're going to try it again. I'm sure they'll be closer this attempt.
Katie Ford with her last rock. Lots of room and indicated T-line weight. Now they're letting it bend. Slide to the deep, swept it for weight, or for line. like blue line 2.
Well,
The
Chris
red
is
one
gonna-
is welded in the back for the third shot.
It is for third. Chris is going to follow that same line, but she's going to try to stay higher, of course. She's going to want to be probably top 8.
Going to make it as hard as she can for Burns on her last shot. The forefoot is going to be open, but you can be facing possible 3s. So.
Oh, they're looking at something else here.
Okay.
Running 3.
Wait. I don't think you can get to the inside of that, huh?
No, it looked like it just bent over at the last second there just to cover that corner. Again, by the top rock with quite a bit of space. It's pretty tough drawing when you have to depend on all your curl on the last 10 feet.
So weight becomes even that more imperative. If you have that right weight to catch that last dip. Otherwise, you're gliding right over top of it.
You're gliding over top, or you're rolling off the outside edge of it.
Well, what McCarville did on that shot is seem to shrink the rings down. And I think Burns is looking at trying to double here. If nothing else, it'll open it up.
It might be the safe shot.
Maybe get rid of 2 and open it up.
She definitely wants to score here.
You don't want to be chasing this game early. Burns' first shot.
There's the double attempt.
Again, both nice shot. So it is open. So McCarville playing down to the.
Playing down to the wall at the back 8 there. She's going to lay one in there and force Burns to take her 1.
Line looks good. Looks good. They've got a lot of line right now. They do have that wall back there, as you alluded to.
We've got to get it there. Looks like a little quiet.
They're dragging it. They're dragging it. Oh, that's a good sweep in there.
Did it make second? Yes, it's second shot.
Second shot. No pressure's on now.
Well, do you take on the double for 2?
Risk versus reward. You certainly got the tap back, or just straight draw. You can see one, but they're discussing it. The top red one might be in play. Again, hard for us to get great angles on this, but she was trying the double. And it might even be for.
Well, you're
going to lose your shooter for sure. So.
Yeah, you're going to be rolling away to the outside. So you're looking at, like you said, risk reward. You're looking at tough double, or you just take on the 1 point draw.
And you got to be content here, Ray. If you don't make this shot, you're giving up one again. So, not the end of the world being down 3-0. Certainly not the situation you want to be put in. But
giving up one, the risk is if you jam this on the back rig, you're giving up 2.
Yeah, it could be. And we've seen some of those shots earlier on where they throw a high hard one, and all of a sudden when the smoke clears, what just happened? And it happened in the McCormick game. Both teams were surprised after all these tips with all these walks in play what it actually turned out to. But here's her attempt at the double. Oh, and kicks the front. Oh, let's see if we got a lucky break there. 2, looks like 2. Didn't quite roll over far enough. But yeah, that's what can happen. So, folks, it looks like another 2. That concludes the third inning, and we'll be right back with the fourth.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Well, back at the action here at Kenora Rec Center. We talk about turning points. There was a turning point, Ray. Talked about it in the break. You have the opportunity maybe just to avoid all that. Let's just draw, get our 1, put it a 2-1 game, and let's move on. But it's tempting sometimes.
It's easy to say in hindsight, but down 4 or down 1, it's a huge difference. Krysta's brought the game into the rings, and Burns is forced to gamble for the rest of the game just to try to catch up.
He's definitely going to be chasing from here on in. So 4-0 lead, not insurmountable, but and we've got lots of time. We're only in the fourth inning here, but work, like you said, work cut out for you.
Again, we're putting the rocks right in the rings.
Shrinking that house, I guess, is the idea there.
Well, the idea is that these guards are going to hurt you. So you want to put them in the rings. Somewhere along the way, Burns' team, they're going to have to remove them. And the only way you can is with doubles or triples.
It's the old Ray Pearson strategy. Keep your shots easy, make the other opposition hard ones.
corner guard. We're going to be looking at a close guard.
Cardinal. Main one on top. Cardinals 2 in there. 2 in the rings. Line looks like 2. Again, maybe first and third.
Yeah, first and third. Going to draw one onto the corner of that top blue. Just going to the back. You know, when you're chasing like this, it's so important to keep your rocks above the opposition. You can always promote them.
That's right. You can use yours if they're up the tee.
More often than not, when you're behind the tee, they never help you. Off the corner guard, should we elect to replace that?
Birds is thinking to move that front one off, open it up a little bit. I think
She's trying to kill 2 birds with one stone here. She needs that corner guard, so she's going to try to remove the blue guard and roll over to replace her corner guard. Looks a little tight here. Oh, almost.
Carvel's seeing that. I think she's, now that it's open, she's going to, they don't count on the backwards.
No, they don't.
Possible double even on the backward.
I think she's content to leave the back one at this point. She's going to probably try to hit and roll to the center.
Right on it. Nice little flop.
Three behind one center guard.
And no way around it. What do you do here, Ray?
Well, if you were throwing for me, I'd play the straight run back. And it looks like that's what they're going for.
Yeah, that's what they're going for. Wants to clear that off.
No, she's going to try running that into the pile.
Yeah, clean it up a little bit. There we go. Need some weight here. She's got it. It's up. Now it's all a matter of the line.
Good shot.
Nice shot. It certainly opens up. Like you said, Ray, there were 3 stacked behind, interlocked. what you can do with that. You're forced to open it up.
True. The only thing better would have been to roll that shot rock just for a little further over as a corner, but she still got 2 off the center line.
Hard to tell on our screen here, at least whose second shot. Certainly blue is counting 1. Line's good. They indicate. She's looking to come right to the back of the red one. Maybe give it a little bit of tap. Oh, line 3 again. Better opportunity here for Burns to.
Well, absolutely. That last shot where they peeled the guard off there and ran it back into the pile to move those rocks around the forefoot. It just opened the door here for him. Well, they're waving it off. It's a little heavy. Line looks a little off.
Get it on the outside. She possibly hung on for second shot, but certainly wide open on the outside. And the 3 amigos sitting there behind the tee line. So Krista McCarville was just content to clear that off. Get a flop towards the inside.
Yeah, she makes this flop to the top of the button, and it's going to make it tough for Burns to score here. Looks like they're
more ice.
No, it looks like they're changing the shot. They're going in there. They're going to draw in there and leave that.
Seem to be content that there's no way they're going to get three rocks up in there. So let's just use a little more accuracy to guard up that button or top part. See if this one's starting to bend a little quicker. Now it's starting to move. Perfect shot.
That may be open to move the. That may be open on the outturn to a soft double there. Push those 2 back.
Maybe move something at the back also. I think you have to try that kind of shot, right? Because you have nothing with a draw that'll do you any good. Well, more than 1 point.
Exactly. You have the draw, but you're going to be drawn to the back of the button from either side, and then what do you do?
Exactly, just for the one where at least an attempt at this.
If we had our telestrator working, we could show the folks at home the line we're looking at. I think that's what she's going to go for. She's going to try that outturn. A little bit of a Won't call it a double takeout. It is what it is. Move both those blues off the button and leave your shooter on top. You never know what can happen after that.
And if nothing else, you've opened the button up for your last shot. Should you have to bail?
Right, you can come at it from either side.
Doesn't make contact with the second one. Goes over and hits her own. Now McCarville will have to make a play on that red one.
Yes, I don't think she's going to play that draw again.
Well, certainly the safe shot here. And,
well, she wants to end up in the same spot. Roll towards the button.
Make it difficult for even the force of one. I'm sure she got her eyes set on a steal at this point. If she gets a good roll here, there'll certainly be an opportunity to steal at least one. Was hit. Roll there.
No roll, but she's probably taken that out-turn draw away. Looks like Burns is looking at the in-turn draw. If nothing else, she has a lot of backing on the in-turn side.
But that elusive facing four, you can't worry about that, Ray. You just got to keep your eye on the prize and then when it's down here, you hit the button just like it was drawing.
You know, on a situation like this, I always tell myself to just throwing to the tee line.
Right.
You throw to the tee line, the sweepers get that in their head, sweep to the tee line, the rest will just happen.
Right. And certainly if she can make this 4-1 lead, not the end of the world. We're certainly in a tough position. But
looks like they like it.
Line looks good. Just have to get it there. Like I said, you got the backing, so pulling it in. Nice bit of sweeping there. Perfect.
Good pressure shot.
Burns is on the board. 4-1 lead by McCarville. Will return with the fifth in.
At Unibet, Nigel's taking our casino action to the max.
Hello, Nigel. Maximizing blackjack and top table games.
Deal me in.
Optimizing hundreds of slots with jackpots and coin combos.
Cha-ching, baby!
Arr, ahoy, matey.
Ooh, lobster mania too. My favourite.
Nigel is my first mate.
I made it say that. Little bit of code.
Unibet, home of all the games, home of all the action.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Here we are back in the fifth end. Burns is still in the steal mode the whole way here. Being down 4-1. McCarville's going to go right around the first guard.
Yes, down to 4-1. Now you've got to get the steal mode on. McCarville, of course, wants to try to put this one away, or at least take commanding advantage.
With a 4-1 lead and the Hammer playing up to the 5th end break, she's going to be going hard for 2 points here. Good placement of that shot. Sure makes the ring small when everything's played to the middle.
Exactly. Or at least they start out that way. It always doesn't end up that way, but certainly everything's geared to protect the center. Just skims by the front one. This one does slide behind the tee.
Sarah will take advantage of that, given the staggered guards in the front. You get one in the top four, the top button, you're really looking pretty good here.
Just going hard on it.
Looks a little quiet, but it's still promotable.
We'll just rub off here so that it's not locked on the front at the end of the rope, but we certainly have some rocks in play. Krista McCarville just ignore that. She's looking at ignoring that, maybe coming around, or do we take a run at the...
I think her team wants the hit.
Yeah.
I think that was called from the other
end. Did this
team
used to play with you, Ray? No faith, eh? They just want to keep it clean.
It's a team game.
Skip wants that challenging shot. The front end wants to keep it clean, keep it simple. All the memories are coming back now.
Get over, girl. Hit it again. Okay, lights. Okay.
Do you miss curling?
You know, I do miss the competitive end of it. Of course, the ability is gone.
I do too. I wish I was out there, but the body says no. Your mind says you can do it, but
that's right.
No.
Well, the game's changed a lot since the days that we played competitively and to the better. I mean, and these shoulders, we talked about it earlier. We talked about those slides, and you remarked, Ray, that the ladies, they all seem to slide very well. They're so controlled, so effortless, and what great curlers we have here this weekend. So.
Oh, absolutely, and not just the technical ability, but the rules of the game. I mean, the free guard zone, the no-tip zone, it's all made the game better, in my opinion. It's a more exciting game. And
we talked about that earlier. You know, some of the big changes in curling that's progressing. We chatted, and few of the players saying, you know, the biggest one is the sweeping. You know, you have a rule change that allows you to carve the rocks now, and that's huge. That's probably the biggest game changer, if you want to call it. It's happened in the last little bit.
Well, the directional sweeping they call it, but I guess we'll age ourselves again, but back in the day, there was directional sweeping as well. But guess what? There was a rule that said you couldn't do that.
It was if you were doing it, it was illegal.
It was illegal. You had to sweep across the face. So we could do it, but they wouldn't let us.
Right. Well, we certainly got some rocks on play, and it's just got one on the button. McCarville looking to get some bigger weight on the ladies here. And run this.
She's looking for a high hard one here, we'll call it. And I think both these reds will be long gone when the dust clears. I might even spin this blue straight back a little bit here.
Not huge weight there. Move 2 rocks out.
No damage done.
Burns needs those rocks up front to muster any kind of steel here.
Yeah. Both those rocks in the front can be run back.
Problematic. Okay, there's the guard. Harville looking at the angle here. Get more than just the front one. Basically looking at if I hit it here, what's going to happen behind me.
Got some weight.
You got some weight. This is a heavy one. Off now. It's just a beauty.
Any kind of weight, they just run on the line you release them on.
Just a bowling shot then.
Well, you never curved your bowling rocks? Rocks, balls. You curved them right in the gutter, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Not that I wanted to. They did it on their own.
And another guard here.
Just get up there again. Christine will, whether she wants to just ignore that, no, Krista McCarville, or take another shot at it.
I think she should be looking at running that guard back into the pile again.
And it does look open. Maybe open the 2 blue to hit it in the Y there.
I think she's, like I said, I think she's still looking at the run back.
Yeah, the run back and either hitting in the Y or hitting the red one back. depending on what kind of weight here, could do some real damage if she's online. So.
You've got some options here. They'll pick one on the release. I remember when you played, that's how I used to call your shots. I changed my mind on the release. A, B, or C.
I swear the broom was moving.
I've been accused of that sometimes.
Krista McCarville with her first shot. We're hard on it. The line. Right in the wide. Clears everything off. I guess her shot is come down the face of that. I mean, it's tough because you have to be absolutely perfect. It looks like that's what she wants to play. Interesting is that she picks this turn.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they put the boom down, whether they're going to try to come around that guard, or they're trying to throw a high guard in the center line.
This is an interesting call.
Well, it looks like the high guard in the center line.
Waving her off. She looks a little bit hot.
They're out there.
Now it's starting to move.
You know it. That's what I said. It looked like a lot of ice.
And to come in that way, even if she did get it by, geez.
Threw me off.
Me too. I thought maybe the better plan was to come up, use the other turn to come around and either weld it to the front or even top four, I guess. But weld it on the front, even though it was a difficult shot, you're still.
She had far more options the other way. However, this isn't a gimme. You have to come back, buy this guard, and get to the inside to tap it through for two.
Up
Should definitely be happy with one.
Well, for sure. 4-1 lead right now.
This is, the two's the bonus. We're going for one all day here.
See what we got. Krista McCarville with the last rock in the end. Calling it for direction. Now they're laying off. It's got to be close. They're hard on it now. Now lay off. A little tap on the inside, not quite enough to get two, but
that was a difficult shot for two. Like I said, they needed the one.
So they got one. McCarville got one to take a commanding 5-1 lead going into the fifth end break. We'll be back with action from the sixth end.
What you guys said. We were not hitting that hard.
This land, this place is alive. It is alive and it gives life to all living things that connect with it. This is Anishinaabe. This is Tree 3 territory. And our visitors to this sacred place have a responsibility outlined in that treaty. Those who come here must also learn and understand the Anishinaabe way of life. And through that connection, strengthen their appreciation for this place. Learn to respect this place and learn to truly love this place. In Anishinaabe, we call it Babikwanika Sagagan. This is Lake of the Woods.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Okay, Nigel. Ready for parlays.
Game on, baby.
Activating single-game parlays for all your favorite sports.
Touchdown!
Nice moves, Nigel.
Unibet, home of all the parlays, home of all the action.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
This land, this place is alive. It is alive and it gives life to all living things that connect with it. This is Anishinaabe. Those who come here must also learn and understand the Anishinaabe way of life. And through that connection, strengthen their appreciation for this place. Learn to respect this place and learn to truly love this place. In Anishinaabe, we call it Babikwanika Sagagan. This is Lake of the Woods.
Okay, Nigel. Ready for parlays.
Game on, baby.
Activating single-game parlays for all your favorite sports.
Touchdown!
Nice moves, Nigel.
Unibet, home of all the parlays, home of all the action.
The roaring game. We all love it, but sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. Don't get stuck in your curling club this year. Learn the game inside and out. Play for your favorite country and take the curling world by storm. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Well, folks, we're just returning to the action here at the Kenora Recreation Center. Game between McCarville and Burns. Just finished the 5th-10 break. McCarville up 5-1. Give us a chance to reminisce a little bit during the break, Ray. We said the last time we curled in this Kenora Recreation Center was a huge bonspiel in the area. I think over 100 teams. And we all wanted to curl at the Kenora Rec Center, a new venue. I think they just, I don't even think they took the hockey ice out. They just pebbled over top.
Yeah, the ice conditions were definitely not like this. I think what did they do? Throw a scoreboard or two up and pebbled on the hockey ice. Exactly. It was.
They did throw some rings down, of course, and some lines, but it was exciting. It was different, and definitely a good time in this area of Kenora, where we're from, and where this event is hosted. We have 2 curling clubs. We used to be 3 small communities: Kenora, Keewatin, and Jeffrey Mellick. Keewatin had a small curling club, 3 sheets ice. Kenora, of course, had 5 sheets ice, and that's still present today. The Keewatin Curling Club's still going, and the Kenora Curling Club's still going, and this event is a joint venture between the Keewatin Curling Club, the Kenora Curling Club, and the town of Kenora. So kudos to all those clubs
and volunteers,
but
sponsors, volunteers.
We've curled in our day, both clubs back and forth and several times.
Yes, sometimes members of one, sometimes members of both.
Right.
Well, McCarville's content to keep the game in the rings now. Burns throwing up the second corner guard.
Likes to put one on the center line. Guard. Burns definitely needs those guards up. She attempts to want to get more than the one. Just to try to build it up that
Chris is going to make it as hard as she can for them to score here. Intent to put a guard on this staggered guard. Perfect call. Putting the take just the one guard off and roll for a third corner. I'd be tempted to take both of those off. See how it works out for them. There we go.
Nope. McCarville tried to drop another one in top of her the button.
We're getting another team call here again.
No.
They're looking
Okay.
at keeping the top clear.
Okay.
Ways to go to bring this into the house.
No, she only iced that edge of the 8. Guess it was the right ice, just a little bit light, come up light on the weight.
Well, the danger with that call is now we've got either the come around the corner guards, utilize that, or you do a run back, straight run back.
Yeah,
even if you promote it just with a raise, just soft raise, back ring weight.
You still got your rocks on in up front.
Another option with that one in the center is it splittable? Can you split that red in behind both corners? I like the split.
I think she just indicated Wednesday on the split that she feels that the shooter might not be able to be in. So it's a little bit of separation there. We got an overhead shot here. A little bit of separation between that front red one and the rings. Nonetheless, I mean, it would probably get a little closer, splittable down the road.
Looks like they're playing the Rays.
Straight back. Oh, white. Just moves it to the back of the rings, but still in play.
Still in play.
Still has her front up to promote. Seems to be a lot of discussion with the McCarville team on each shot. Like you talked about, Ray, it's a team game and everybody's input in there. So,
well, they all want to be on the same page, but this particular end, they're into it here because they've got all those guards up there, and those guards may not be helping them in this situation.
Selected to just make a play on the back red one. Shot and rolls out.
Well, that rock's a little further out now for the split. So, do we have the Rays or do we go around the corner? Looks like the Rays.
Yeah, we've finally got an overhead view here, and it is it's pretty hard to the split goes in. Katie Ford with her first rock.
This has got a lot of weight.
It off, splits it to the side. Mr. McCarville will attempt to put that one back up. It's kind of discussing which way you want to play this. She looks to play the other turn.
Trying to replace that guard. And again, coming across the face of her own. Let's see. It's all weight here, that's for sure.
I think she wants to be about halfway between the hog and the rings with this rock. Pretty tough to get in there now.
Yeah, I don't think she could have walked down there and put that in a better spot. Again, they were talking about these angles. It's tough to see from our position, but is there a hole there? It looks like she's trying to clear the front off.
So she's going to ask Katie Ford to clean things up.
one out of there.
One goes out.
Going back to the same guard, replace the guard.
Well, they certainly know that, prefer that turn to come in on. I would think the same distance out, halfway between the hog and the rinks. McCarville, first shot. Going hard on it now. A little bit more weight.
This one doesn't have the line. They're going to try to bump their own over.
Line B called late. And the same result. It's covered well. Yeah, hard to get in there. Especially with the change in the break. Like last night, we were seeing quite a bit of swing from hog line in. Tonight, we're seeing a little bit closer to the rings where the break is.
Yeah,
So,
and even with that break, it's not finishing. Especially with any kind of weight, it's running really straight tonight.
you know, talking to Brent Adamson earlier, you know, a lot of factors goes into their setting of the ice, the crowd, weather outside.
Well, obviously that outside weather, I think it's 30 below out there. That's got to affect it.
It's got to affect it, but
it's affecting my truck.
I asked him, you know, when you're making adjustments, how long before the effects takes place on the ice, because they're monitoring ice temperatures all the time, and he says, well, it's a good half a day before we can you can't just turn the switch. Straight back there, but lose one red in the rings. Could come into play a little later on.
Well, they again, talking with the ice technician, they can they try to keep the ice temperature as consistent as possible, but they can manipulate the indoor air temperature, and of course you have the humidity and so on and so forth. You can't fill the switch. You know, it's a large surface. You're right, half a day or maybe more.
You know, it was quite a large crowd in one draw, and all the game was over, and 200 people left the venue, and he noticed the difference on air temperature almost instantly. So he had to buy it to adjust. So, interesting stuff. Making them really tough. See some during the weeks. So, do they have a shot on it? So, and we've certainly seen some of those shots made, called and made.
Almost a region.
Mm-hmm. Really good luck to but instead of steal one, take a lead.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that.
Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
The roaring game. We all love it, but sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. Don't get stuck in your curling club this year. Learn the game inside and out. Play for your favorite country and take the curling world by storm. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
At Unibet, Nigel's taking our casino action to the max.
Hello, Nigel. Maximizing blackjack and top table games.
Deal me in.
Optimizing hundreds of slots with jackpots and coin combos.
Cha-ching, baby!
Arr, ahoy, matey!
Ooh, lobster mania too. My favourite.
Nigel is my first mate!
I made it say that. Little bit of code.
Unibet, home of all the games, home of all the action.